Guess what? Australian police are charging the third in command at the Catholic Church with sex crimes. Damn. That's big news. So look at this. Australian police charge Vatican treasurer over historical sexual assaults. Cardinal George Pell faces multiple charges in connection to historic sexual offenses. So, by the way, listen to this fact. I looked this up after I read this story here, because I knew it was a big number, but I didn't know how big. You know how much money the Catholic Church has paid out over sexual assault allegations? So how much they've paid out in settlements since 1950 until today? $3.9 billion. $3.9 billion paid out by the Catholic Church for sexual assault settlements from 1950 until today. The Catholic Church is like the McDonald's of diddling young boys. I mean, it's like a factory for it. Good googly moogly. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Now look, I was raised Catholic. I was never... Weird path for this story to go down, but I just feel like the need to add the caveat since so much fucking money was paid out that you'd think like every Catholic boy was abused. I was never abused, thank goodness. But, you know, my mother, still a Catholic. I know many people, still Catholics. And I'm of two minds about a story like this. Part of me goes, come on. Like, why would you want to be part of an organization where it was like systemic child fucking? Like, I know you didn't do it, and I know you're not in favor of it. I know that. But, like, come on, you're part of the organization. Just get the fuck out. What are you doing? 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 That's part of me. But then on the other hand, yeah, it's like they didn't do it. They're not in favor of it. So what? You can't, like, blame all Catholics for the actions of the establishment of the Catholic Church, like the church itself, the organization. Because then it's like it's the same logic could apply to anything. Okay, so why don't Protestants? Oh, you know, the KKK was a Protestant Christian organization. Why are you a Protestant? You know, because you're like tied to white supremacy historically. But people could, no, I'm not. I don't agree with that. Don't let them define me. For Muslims today, like, oh, why are you Muslim? Like, obviously in Islam you have ISIS, you have Al Qaeda. Like, oh, what are you doing? No, but they didn't. You know, there's over 1.6 billion Muslims on Earth. Over billion didn't ask for that. So, and they don't agree with that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll just say this. For me, I can look at a situation like this, like it is with the Catholic Church here, where they were doing something horrible for so long and it was systemic. And I go, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do the weird thing of staying within the organization and like reforming it and being the liberal version of it and being the version of it that isn't for child fucking. I'm just going to say I'm done with the organization. And to be fair, it's not just because of stuff like this. I just don't think that the religions are correct. I don't think they're true. I think it's myths, which is why I say I don't believe in it and I'm not part of it. But let's just say even if I believed in it, I would still go, you know what? I'm not part of the organization. I'm not part of the church. I'm like an independent Christian or whatever. Or in the case of Islam, I'm an independent Muslim. I'm an independent Mormon or Scientologist or whatever the fuck. Because you don't want to be associated with an organization that's like that. So, yeah. Over $3 billion, $3.9 billion in settlements. And now they're charging the third in command, which makes you think, how many fucking officials are still there that did this stuff or are still doing this stuff? Because I don't know of anybody who went to jail over this. They just paid out the settlements and then kept it moving. That's a scary thought. Predators just still out there. So credit to the Australian police here for sure.